Hello and welcome to PRSay. This is the official podcast for the Houston chapter of the Public Relations Society of America. And I'm your host, Veronica V. Sopher. And I have the pleasure of introducing you to some of our fantastic members here in the Houston chapter, where we get to connect, network, share our expertise, and really grow our reach in our profession. So I'm really excited about today's episode. We're going to be talking about how public relations can bridge communities, countries, and in particular, the US and China. So, very excited about my guest today. But before we get started, let's take care of some housekeeping. If you are listening on the podcast, make sure you hit subscribe. We don't want you to miss any episodes of PRSay. And if you are watching on Facebook or on YouTube, drop us some comments, and my guest and I will be sure to connect. So, with that, let's go ahead and bring on my amazing guest. I have Vivianna Wang joining us. Welcome, Vivianna.
Hi, Veronica. It's really exciting to come here.
I am so excited about this topic. First and foremost, tell us where you're from and how your background in communications and public relations got started.
Okay, so I originally from China, and I have been working for the local media in Chinese community in Houston area for several years after I got my MBA degree. Um, I really love this job, but during the time I was working here, I found there's a lot of challenge and the opportunity as well. So what I want to make more want to do is to try to make more communication or try to make more contribution to the local community and to
Mhm,
the true country as well. And
mhm,
during the time in the COVID, I think a lot of people suffer a lot of things at this moment. The relationship between two countries as well.
mhm,
So it also gave me some idea. Like I realized how important to establish a bridge between two countries. So
mhm.
I make a decision to become a member of PRSA to see if I can get more network over there and see if I can find more people to help me to overcome the dream.
Yeah.
Actually, see that dream and maybe it's a plan as well because I'm still working on it. I
Mhm.
really hope that there's more people can see it and like it and hope to join with as a team, work with me together.
Absolutely. I think that's fantastic. And we talked about this a little bit before the show started, but Houston is such a diverse community and so many people are coming from internationally. We work in global companies. And so I love the idea of public relations really bridging that gap between two cultures. Tell me some of the challenges that you've experienced and maybe how you foresee us working together would be able to help more people.
Okay, all right. So, what I would say before, I want to say I'm a filmmaker. I do screenwriting. I do filmmaking, producing as well. And there was a period of time like tracing back several years ago. Probably in 2019, I was supposed to make a movie in the United States and publish it in China. I finished everything actually, but and the short period of time I was supposed to publish my movie in China, and because the relationship between two countries suddenly become really bad, because
Oh, yeah.
yeah, because of there's some like conflicts between like presidency and Donald Trump at that moment.
Yep.
Um, there's a policy from Chinese government like candidly ban a lot of stuff from the product
Yeah.
which made in the United States, my film as well actually.
Oh,
That's also the reason why like I think I probably need to do something like to improve the relationship so that may also can help the people who more like me or who more help the relationship to get better so that they can get more business opportunities as well.
right.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm still working on screenplaying right
Mhm.
now, but the screenplaying what I'm trying to have is to base on the real history, which is mutual history between the China and the United States.
Mhm.
The topic is like a Pacific Railroad. Central
Yes.
Pacific Railroad, which started from Sacramento, and but well, make it a real, make it a whole package. It's not only a movie, but there will be more business package after it, which hope that it can be supported by the government as well, not only
Hmm.
Chinese government but also the United States government. I have some people working in the Chinese part as well,
Yeah.
with together. But right now here, I hope that I just can find more people can work with me in the United States part so that we can have more collaboration.
Yes,
Yeah.
and collaboration's key, and I love that. And so, just a side note, my family worked on the Santa Fe Railroad, which was built in
Oh,
Kansas over 100 years ago. And so, as soon as you started talking about the railroad project, I know California,
yeah.
they moved this way, we moved that way, and we got in
Yeah,
the middle.
exactly.
Hmm.
Make it more like a transcontinental, right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So
The
that's
big
very
problem with that.
yeah, that's very exciting, Viviana. And so some of the collaborations that you're looking for, tell me what kind of maybe people are you wanting to connect with in PRSA? Because as our members are listening, the whole point of our show is to introduce members to each other to see where there might be projects where they can overlap and support each other on.
Okay, so definitely I want to, because I think I'm still working and learning more things in the United States. Because even though I have been in this country for more than 10 years, but I feel that I'm still new people. I'm still learning. Compared with a lot of people in a lot of area, actually
Hmm.
everybody's learning in the world actually. So
Hmm.
I hope that I can find more people who can work with me or teach me in a lot of ways. Like even though in media, in this area, majority area which I work is just for the Chinese community. So I want to expand my network area. It's not only for Chinese community in the United States. I want to expand to everywhere and work for all races people, all race
Hmm.
people, and work together. Because even though for that railroad, it's not only for Chinese people work on it, all the people who from all the world have a contribution for it as well. So if we can get the information little by little, whoever like have information about it, we also can put it in our screenplay, made a part of the culture of the world. We couldn't be able to just to say it's a part of a culture of the United States. We can see that a culture of the whole world, right?
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, because the country, the United States, is immigration country. People who all come here is from all over the world.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
that's the one makes the country unique.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
yeah, I need people who can help me with the culture, help me with the history. I want to know more culture, which I can put in the story.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. And I love that you're a storyteller, and we do it in different ways. Some of us are writers, some of us are filmmakers, and at the end of the day, especially in public relations, it's about relationships and storytelling. So I love that all of that is in the work that you're doing right now, Viviana.
I'm really, really excited and really appreciate like what you like. But I really really excited that you have me today, and I hope that more people can support me. And I'm still working on the fundraising plan right now, and after that, like the all things that we have to do is not only for the culture but also we have a goal for target for the like economy, right? That's also our one of our goal, and hope that all the people can support me as well.
Yes. Yes, I love it. Definitely. Well, Viviana, how can people reach you? How can our Houston chapter members connect with you? How do you prefer that they do that?
I actually, I have an Instagram. I have an
Okay.
Instagram. I have an email. Where I can put my information here.
Yes, absolutely. We will include it in the show notes. So Viviana wants you to reach out to her on Instagram. And when we have in-person events, make sure you connect with Viviana because she wants to meet you. She wants to grow her reach and make sure that members who are passionate about sharing our culture and connecting communities do that. So Viviana, thank you so much for joining us. I love talking to you.
Thank you. Me too. Same here. Yeah. Hope you have a good day.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you found this episode just as interesting as I did. We have lots of rich communities here. We've got fantastic resources in Houston, and this chapter is known for supporting each other. So make sure you connect with Viviana. We want to make sure her project is successful and we can celebrate how public relations can definitely bridge community. So, with that, I'm going to wrap up this episode. Make sure you hit subscribe if you are listening on the podcast. And if you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, drop us some comments and Vivianna and I will be sure to circle back. So, with that, we're ending this episode and we'll see you next time.